Okay guys, so here we have our international door closers. This is the concealed closer. This is the 300 series. So 300 just denotes it has that adjustable spring. Here's the identifier right here is this little piece here that juts out. That's where you'll adjust the spring power. But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how to fully adjust the 300 series. Now, if you have a 200 series, a lot of this will apply minus the adjustable spring. So let's go ahead and go over it. So first thing you want to do is, usually the sticker is still on here, but if you look right here, we have this one here says closing speed, and it shows the range. So from the full open position to about 10 to 15 degrees before the door fully shuts. So full open to about 10 to 15 degrees before it shuts, that range, that's this adjuster here. That will adjust the speed during that range. So that's what I would call the main closing speed. So turning it clockwise will decrease the speed, while turning it counterclockwise will increase the speed. So that's how you will adjust that main closing speed. Now, when you get to the last 10 degrees or 15 degrees right before it shuts, that range is called the latching speed. So turning that clockwise will decrease the speed, while turning it counterclockwise will increase the speed. So just something to note in terms of that. So if you ever run into an issue where this door closer is slamming, I would start by first slightly slowing down the main closing speed. That way it doesn't come into the latch speed with a ton of momentum. So I would turn this clockwise to slow down the main closing speed. Then once you get to the latch, I would definitely turn that down as well by turning it clockwise to reduce the latch speed. That way you don't get that slamming effect. These are adjustable hydraulic adjustments. So if it ever gets difficult while you're trying to speed it up, like let's say you're turning it counterclockwise and you notice it gets tough, stop, don't force it. If these come out, hydraulic fluid will leak out, and then the concealed closer is toast. It would need to be replaced. So I recommend only doing about 1/4 to 1/8 turn at a time, running a couple of cycles and seeing how it does. But that's really all there is to adjusting these. And usually the cover plate on the header does have holes in it, so you can adjust them. But if you can't see the adjustments or you're unsure, you could always take the cover plate off to identify the closer body with this little sticker here that identifies how to adjust it. The other thing to note is if you're making adjustments and you notice nothing works, it's still slamming shut, most likely your concealed closer is compromised, it's leaking hydraulic fluid. If you visibly see oil or hydraulic fluid when you remove the cover or anywhere on the closer or running down the glass of your door, your closer needs to be replaced. At that point, your door is only closing based on the spring inside of the closer, and there will be no closing speed adjustment or latch speed with the hydraulic fluid. It's just solely closing on the spring power. So that would be a clear sign that you need to definitely replace that if you're making adjustments and nothing is changing in terms of the closing speed. But as far as as far as adjusting the spring power on this, I'll show you guys that here. So what you want to do is you want to look at your installation manual to identify which model you have. Now on this model here, it's showing you here. So it comes with an Allen key. If you don't have one, you could just use any sort of Allen key cluster that you have. I can't remember if it's standard or metric, but it's a common one. So just put it in there and then see if it fits firmly. It does come with the Allen key adjuster, so hopefully you guys still have it, but if not, it's not hard to find. But so right here it's saying turn it clockwise to increase spring power, turn it counterclockwise to decrease spring power. And then what we're gonna do is, there is usually a size adjustment here. Okay, here we go. So factory set is going to be size 3. And then it is an adjustable from an interior 88 5-pounds to a size 4. So right here it's telling us if we want to increase to size 4, we need to turn this adjustment here clockwise 5 times to upgrade it to size 4. If you're looking to get to ADA, you would need to decrease it 4 turns when you get it out of the box. So that kind of gives you an idea of how to adjust the spring power. But it's pretty simple. I definitely recommend getting the 300 series or an adjustable spring power model, because you never know when you might need a little more spring power, or maybe you need less, but you have that functionality or that ability to reduce it. So guys, I hope this helps. That's how you fully adjust the International Door Closers 300 series concealed closer. I'll link a video down below where I install one of these. If you have any questions, please contact us. It's all available at doorclosersusa.com. Thanks.